You know what I'm saying? Then there was a little snow bunny too, man. I had to add that. I had to throw that in, bro. A little snow bunny, man. That's fucking with you like that, man. 50 mil. 50 mil, man. Come on, Shannon Sharp, man. What the fuck you thinking of, bro? You know what I'm saying? All these sisters out here, you could have gave them a shot, man.
Sweep it up like a broom, the elephants in the room. Feeling like MJ, I walk it out on the moon. These boys faster than Zoom, I'm floating like a balloon. From the womb to the tomb, I'm repping the green room. Yeah.
What up, world? Welcome to the Green Room with Gippy Lee, and I'm your host who does the most. Gipstar, a.k.a. Mojo, a.k.a. Gippy, a.k.a. Cocky Bell Boy, a.k.a. you can call me whatever you want, but just don't call me Collect. Man, I like to live thing. Thank everybody from tuning into episode 10. And man, I gotta say this, man. Episode 10 was kind of like special to me and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because we was dealing with and talking about mental health. And shout out to 700 Dirt, man. 700 Link. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 700 Link, my motherfucking homeboy. I like to thank you, you know what I'm saying? Especially thank you for laying up there, sharing your story and on how you feel about mental health, you know what I'm saying? You did. So welcome to the Green Room with Gippy Lee, you know what I'm saying? The hottest podcast in New Orleans. Yeah, I said it. I said it, and I'm going to keep saying it, and I'm going to say it over and over again. The hottest podcast in New Orleans, and we at episode 11, y'all. Yes, like I said, we here. You know what I'm saying? We motherfucking here, you know what I'm saying? Man, we got a hot one today, baby. A hot one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But before we do anything, y'all, do anything, make sure y'all lay up there and tune into my YouTube channel, Gipstar ENT, GIPPSTARENT. And episode 11 is sponsored by Goddess Body. Ladies, go get your shapers. Go get your waist trains. Go get your fry highs located in the Oakwood Shopping Center. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it. Ladies, if you got curves and you hot, Goddess Body is the spot. Wardrobe provided by Tommy Hilfiger. Go get your garments and your accessories located at any Tommy Hilfiger outlet located in the country. Better yet, around the world. Man, let's get started, baby. Let's get started. Man, and we got to get started on homeboy, Uncle Shannon Sharp. Yes, man, Shannon Sharp, bro. Shannon Sharp. Man, Shannon Sharp is really being reported, being sued over $50 million, y'all. He's being sued for $50 million by Gabby, you did it, Gabby Z. I forgot her last name, but I'm gonna call her Gabby Z. You did Gabriella Z. You know what I'm saying? A 20-year-old. Damn, Shannon Sharp. You old enough to be her fucking grandfather. You know what I'm saying? We all know her father, but you old enough to be her grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Then there was a little snow bunny too, man. I had to add that. I had to throw that in, bro. A little snow bunny, man. That's fucking with you like that, man. 50 mil. 50 mil, man. Come on, Shannon Sharp, man. What the fuck you thinking of, bro? You know what I'm saying? All these sisters out here, you could have gave them a shot, man. You know what I'm saying? You could have laid up there and then, this is what else I heard, you know? You want to settle with her for $10 million. $10 million. Nigga, I ain't never seen $10 million in my life. She's 19, 20 years old, and she was about to become a millionaire just like that. Man, you could have laid up there and gave $10 million to the state of Georgia. Where you from? Savannah. Because you laid up there and said that you was going to fight the shit and all that. You did. And you denied the claims and shit like that. And you threatened the little chick, you know what I'm saying? You threatened her. Man, let's check out the visuals on how you Shannon Sharp threatened the little chick. Let's check it out, man.
I'm not going to hang up on you. It is what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Yeah, man. Damn, bro. Damn. That was actually you, brother. She recorded you, bro. It was a setup, bro, from the joke, bro. She recorded you, bro. I'm saying she gave you some pussy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You fell for the okie doke, and man, you know what I'm saying. But here's his side. You know what I'm saying? Cause here's some audio of Shannon Sharp on what he said about the claims of the sexual assault or sexual rape that he's being sued $50 million for.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
Man. Uncle Shannon, you inspired me to do the podcast and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, man, you really being targeted by the lawyer. You know, and but to offer her $10 million to throw the shit under the rug, that's like being guilty or something, you know? Because you know, like when people be giving away a settlement, the wash this shit under the rug, it seems like you guilty or something, man. Man, my dude, if you gonna lay up there and say you gonna fight this shit in deny the claims, cause this lawyer, Tony Busby, targeting black folks and shit like that, like what you said, I wouldn't give her fucking nothing. I wouldn't give this bitch a penny. But better yet, you want to lay up there and give her $10 million. Man, fuck that. Fuck that, Shannon. Give this bitch nothing. You know what I'm saying? As she coming out with more evidence on you, you know what I'm saying? You really want to lay up there and throw this shit under the rug, but like, if you did throw it under the rug, people still gonna look at you like it ain't gonna go away. It's coming back every day. I'm talking about this shit, so you know it ain't gonna go away, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, but like I'm behind you, bro. I'm behind you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I was looking at Instagram and I was seeing Dr. Umar Johnson saying that he was behind you. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind you, but not like him. You know what I'm saying? You know, saying all this shit about you a snow bunny king and all that, but whatever the fuck you saying you did, you is and all that. It's your preference on who you want to fuck with and all that, but she was kind of young, brother. She was kind of young, you know? And for you to lay up there and give her $10 million, offer her $10 million, offer her $10 million to make this shit go away, man. Nah, man. Nah. You hiding something, Shannon Sharp. You hiding something, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But if you gonna fight this shit you did, fight it to the end like you said. Straight up. Fight that shit to the end like you said. Don't get this bitch nothing. You know? But, damn, my nigga. If you was happen to be around her and got your hands on her to choke her, you probably would have killed that bitch, bro. Real shit, bro. Your hands over there, her skinny neck, bro. You probably would have killed her, man. Choked the shit out and all that, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Damn, man. But we gonna move on from that one up, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna move on from that one, you did, because you know I'm gonna talk about that shit on my next episode, because they're gonna have some more shit about you, Uncle Shannon. Real shit you did. But we gonna move on from that one, you know. We gonna really move on from that. Kanye West. Man. What the fuck wrong with Kanye, man? What the fuck wrong with Kanye? Kanye West reveals that he had oral sex with his cousin as a teenager till he was 14 years old. Man. Dude. You really fucked up for real, huh? You really fucked up for real. Then you made a song about it. Kanye made a song about that shit, you know what I'm saying? You talk about your truth to be free. Why it took you all this time to fuck around and speak your truth now? You going all on these rants and all this shit. Nah, it took all this time for you to speak your truth. Then you say it in the song like, matter of fact, let's go to the audio in the song that he recorded about. He's saying that he sucked his cousin dick. Wow. Did y'all hear that, bro? Did y'all hear that shit, bro? Man. And then he come back and then check this out. Check this out. He come back with a statement saying he wants to know, can he say the F word now that people people think that he's gay? The F word. Man, dude. You need the H word. The H word, help. You need some fucking help, bruh. For real. I don't know who worse. You or Kevin Gates. I don't know who worse of it. Him having 2 children with his cousin, or you letting your cousin suck your dick. I don't know who worse out y'all two. Y'all two is fucking weirdos, bruh. Straight the fuck up. You and Gates is weirdos, Kanye West. Kanye West, if you ever see my podcast, bruh, my dude, I'ma pray for you. You need some help. For real, bruh. That's why you been going all on these rants and shit, bruh. Man, you really fucked up in the head, bruh. Can you say the F word? No, man, you need to say the H word. You need some help, brother. Man. Did y'all hear that shit, man? In the first line, he said, him and his cousin was watching gay porn and some shit, 2 men. Some shit like 2 men. I don't know, Kanye. I don't know about 2 men and all that, but I read an article about the Playboy magazines that you had in your daddy's closet. Was your daddy gay? Y'all listen to the song. Listen to the song. And when y'all ever get a chance, look at an article about this shit that he said that he was looking at a Playboy magazines, you know, like his daddy Playboy magazines. What kind of Playboy magazines he was looking at? To suck his cousin dick. What kind of porn you was looking at? Kanye to suck your cousin dick? Man, you fucking weird, bruh. Man, you need some fucking help, bruh. You and Gates need some help, bruh. And speaking of Gates, bruh. Speaking of Kevin Gates, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates, man, I don't understand you, bruh. Really, bruh. I like you as a rapper and shit, you know what I'm saying? But as a person, I don't know you. As a person, let's get that shit understood. But what I see in the social media, I don't understand you as a person. You're a fucking weirdo, dog. You really a weirdo, man. You lay up there and lace your opinion about LeBron James' wife. Man, let's go to the audio, man. Let's go to the audio what he said about LeBron James and his wife.
Like couples and people in the league, we're just looking at like couples and people in the league. And we was talking about how LeBron do the little handshake with Savannah. Right. And then I was like, maybe I notice shit that people don't notice. But I'm like, they was like talking about, what if you had LeBron money? I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play with him? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh, oh, oh. They be dicked out.
Like, dude, that's kind of fucking weird to me. The reason why that shit weird to me, you watching a woman doing handshakes with a man? This come out your mouth, Gates. You watching the handshakes. First of all, we ain't gonna live there and you and LeBron James money. Let's take the money issue out there, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even holding his job scrap with his name, Kevin Gates. So when LeBron James, he made the statement saying, kings don't concern themselves with the opinion of peasants. According, when it comes to you and LeBron James, you is a fucking peasant's Gates. And the shit you say about the man wife, you got to lay up there and do this. Think about this, bro. This Savannah James is LeBron James' high school sweetheart. And after you said that shit, you appear at the game with Brittany Renner. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I fucking know. The bitch lay up there and fuck around and convert it to religion. Yeah, I know and all that, you know what I'm saying? There. But you got to lay up there and look at the difference. This man married his high school sweetheart. You went to a game that you went to the game with a bitch you started fucking with like 3-4 months ago. And for you to lay up there and say like, oh man, like, made that statement up. Man, you fucking weird, Gates. You really fucking weird. You so fucking weird. Dude, you said you was 3,000 years old. You older than Jesus then. Nigga, you was around before Jesus. You said you was 3,000 years old. You immortal. Man, dude, you and Kanye, y'all need some fucking help, brothers. For real, y'all two need some fucking help. Y'all say the dumbest shit to me. Like, y'all two say the dumbest shit to me. Straight up. I don't understand y'all two, man, you know? And I'm moving on from that, you did, because Gates, I've been wanting to say that shit, even though that shit happened a couple of days ago. I've been wanting to lay up there and get on my podcast and make a statement about that shit, man. That's attention you want, brother. That's attention you want, brother. You say all that shit, and now you courtside at the Lakers game. You could have watched the fucking game at home. What you trying to lay up there and be in social media and headlines all over the world? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Man, I'm moving on from that shit there, man. I got to move on to some shit important to me on with this guy, Aiden Ross. Yeah, this jerk off. Fuck boy. Yeah, I said it. If you seeing this shit, Aiden Ross, like everybody else gonna see this shit like my Facebook friends, Aiden Ross, you's a bitch. Yes, I said it, man. You's a bitch. Straight up, dude. You's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Aiden Ross donates $10,000 to the family of Austin Metcalf GoFundMe. And what? And what? Who cares? And I'm not gonna lay up there in my condolences to Austin Metcalf and his family. But man, fuck that. Fuck that, man. Aiden Ross, you trying to make this shit out of something racial on social media. Fuck that. Straight up. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Aiden Ross, you's a bitch to me. You know what I'm saying? Because not only that you donated $10,000, you made a comment that, like, you pissed because he got released from jail. Man, motherfuck you, Aiden Ross. Because first of all, if Austin Metcalf was in Carmelo Anthony's shoes, your bitch ass would have said that was self-defense. Or if Austin Metcalf was black, you wouldn't have donated a motherfucking thing to his family. Or You wouldn't have laid up that made no. You wouldn't have cared. Yeah, I said it. You making a motherfucking racial tensions on social media about this shit. Let's go to the audio on this bitch ass Aiden Ross. What the fuck he see?
Bro, I know we don't talk about politics anymore, shit like that, but that shit really pissed me off what's going on in the world right now, bro. With you know who, bro. Track me shit. Bro, I try to bite my tongue nowadays, bro. But like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. How do I not, bro? I have a platform for a reason, bro. I can say whatever the fuck I want. The fuck you mean who? He kills someone, he's out. Like, how the fuck does that work? Like, bro, he's literally like, what? like, what? What do you mean stop? I'm dead serious. He's literally, he stabbed him and he's out. Like, bro, what? Like, no, I'm dead, bro. I'm dead, bro. I'm not joking, bro. It doesn't make any sense at all. Y'all saying shut the fuck up? I'm dead serious.
Yeah, man. Straight up. That's how I feel about you, Aiden Ross. You got the fucking nerve. You got the nerve. Straight up. If Austin Metcalf was bullying, if Carmelo Anthony, if Carmelo Anthony was bullying Austin Metcalf and he used that tactic in self-defense, you probably would have been all for it. Or if Austin Metcalf was black like I said, your bitch ass wouldn't have never said nothing. Or you wouldn't have never donated $10,000 to his GoFundMe. Fuck nigga. Fuck wrong with you. I'm not respecting these fucking YouTubers, me. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Austin Metcalf would have never fucked with him, he probably would have been still breathing. Come on, man. This bully shit, man. You know what happens to the bully? You know what happens to the bully. You not never said not one time that Austin Metcalf was a bully. Everybody else said it. Everybody else said it. You was like ecstatic, like overwhelmed and shit, like because he got released from jail. Shout out to NBA Youngboy, because I heard NBA Youngboy paid his bond, paid Carmelo bond to get out of jail. Straight up. Straight up. And if they do have a GoFundMe for Carmelo Anthony, I got to find out about it because I'm going to donate to his GoFundMe and his legal bills. Fuck that. Fuck you mean, man. And I got to move on from that, you know what I'm saying, you did? Because I know one thing. You all that old on your platform saying you can say what you want. I can say what I want too, you did. But I guarantee you, if we was face to face, you wouldn't say a motherfucking thing. Aiden Ross, fuck you. I'm moving on from that shit, man. Straight up. And it's time for sports, man. You did. I really don't want to live up there and talk about sports and all that, you know. But I will. But this dude, Aiden Ross, man, you got us fucked up. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me I don't give a fuck how you don't know by any means necessary. Aiden Ross, you don't know by any means necessary. You must don't know. You weren't born when that word came out. I mean that phrase came out. By any means necessary. And by any means necessary, he did what he had to do from getting these motherfucking bullies off him. And I'm pretty sure if the shoe was on the other foot, Aiden Ross, you'd have been saying that was self-defense. The fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, you know what I'm saying? And it's playoff time. It's playoff time for the NBA, you know what I'm saying? Who y'all think gonna take it? Who y'all think gonna take it? Man, I still see it's gonna be like Lakers, OKC, Western Conference Finals. And I'm gonna ride for the Lakers, the experience. Like the East, man, I see Boston. I see Boston. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I know Cleveland good, but I don't think they experience for Boston. You know what I'm saying? But so that's my picks for Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals. The Lakers and OKC Western, Boston, Cleveland. Eastern Conference Finals and shit, and they having some good games. They having some good games. I can't leave out Steph because he cooking shit, even though they lost tonight. I can't forget about Andy Edwards. He was cooking shit game one. You can't lay up there and you can't forget about OKC. They just cooking shit, period. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland, they cooking shit. Man, the playoffs exciting, You gotta watch out for Detroit. That's who you gotta watch out for. Detroit. Detroit stole one in New York. So New York gotta steal one in Detroit. But if they don't, they in trouble. Because if it go down 3-1, Detroit, man, that's gonna be a big turnaround, man. Them dudes was so fucking sad last year. Man, they was so garbage till they had garbage can commercials in Detroit. But now, ain't no garbage can commercials in Detroit, man. Man. But New York. If y'all fall 3-1, y'all in trouble. Y'all is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Man, and I think Indiana gonna pull off the not no upset, but I think they just gonna pass by Milwaukee first round. I see Indiana in 6. I see Golden State in 6. You know, but the most interesting playoffs is the Clippers in Denver. The Clippers in Denver, because Denver let the Clippers steal one in Denver. That's gonna be hard for Denver to come back on, because if they go down 3-1, they out of there. I don't care if the coach got fired, the GM got fired. If they go down 3-1, just like New York would, they in trouble. You can believe that. You can bet your candy ass is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we gotta move on to the NFL draft. The NFL draft, you know what I'm saying? Man, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, like, which I'm always gonna shout out. We got the last pick. So that's not really interesting. The interesting pick is the Saints. The interesting pick to me is the Saints. Because we in New Orleans, and I got to be a realist to the Saints fans. Y'all need a quarterback. Now, I'm hearing that the Saints is not going to pick a quarterback in the first round. But if they don't pick no quarterback in the first round, SOS. And when I mean by SOS, same old Saints. They ain't going nowhere. First of all, your quarterback got hurt. Derek Carr got hurt. Y'all going to need another quarterback. Matter of fact, y'all going to need a fresh start anyway. Because the two other quarterbacks y'all got, they're not cooking with it. So my thing is, go get Shedeur Sanders or Jackson Dart. One of the two. One of the two going to work out for you. Jackson Dart or Shedeur. But if y'all don't get no quarterback the first round, man, the Steelers going to wind up stealing Shedeur. Because I don't see Shedeur being no second round. Basically, be honest with you, I don't see him being. I see him being a top 10 pick. Don't be surprised if he go to Cleveland. Even though they predicted that Travis Hunter go to Cleveland, but don't be surprised if Shedeur go to Cleveland. Because we all know Cam Ward, he's going to Tennessee. He's going to Tennessee. But don't be surprised that Travis Hunter either going to be a Giant or a Cleveland Brown. But don't be surprised that if Cleveland takes Shedeur Sanders, because they need a quarterback. It's not working out with no Deshaun Sanders. We all know that. We all know that dumb shit. So, like, and Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter said if he don't go both ways, he's quitting football. What y'all think about that? Travis Hunter quitting football. Man, look here. Check this out, Travis Hunter. I would love to see you go both ways. But when you get on defense, man, can you check the DeAndre Hopkins? Can you check the George Pickens? You did. Can you check? The reason why I'm saying this because you probably be a Cleveland Brown and you going to the AFC North. Man, can you check the DK Metcalfs? Can you check? The Jamar Chases? Come on now, man. It's gonna be hard. I would love to see you go both ways, but it's gonna be hard, Travis Hunter. You gotta live there and come on defense. I mean, on offense and go to defense to check them guys. Oh man. And my last question right here, man. My last question, man. I want y'all to live there and write in my Facebook comments or my Instagram comments. What do y'all think about WAC 100? WAC 100 laying up there saying that he got BG's paperwork. What y'all think about that? Me personally, I think WAC 100 is full of shit. Yeah, I said it. I think WAC 100 is full of shit. Because I'm like this. BG probably went to about maybe 2 or 3 penitentiaries. And I'm pretty sure on one of those penitentiaries or 2 of them penitentiaries, the federal penitentiaries that he went to, he had to walk the yard. Straight up, he had to walk the yard. And you know in the feds, you got 30 days to present that paperwork. And if you don't present that paperwork in 30 days, you out of here. You straight out here. And we talking about BG. He have celebrity status as a rapper. So it'll be harder for him. Straight up. It'll be really harder for BG if he was snitching. I just don't believe it. The reason why I don't believe it because he did damn near a decade and a half, over a decade, and that shit would have been came out, man. That shit would have been came out like the first year he touched in the pen. He would have been, man, dog, I seen BG taking pictures and everything when he was locked up. Straight up. That don't sound like a motherfucker who have paperwork on him. Straight up. That's all I'm saying. If you in any federal penitentiary, and BG was in a couple of them, and if he walked that yard on any penitentiary in the feds, he will have to present the paperwork. And as he did the bids, no paperwork came out. But all of a sudden, WAC 100 just got this fucking paperwork. How is you getting all these public records, dude? Because BG from Louisiana, you way from fucking Cali. How is you getting all these public records like that? Wow. Like you said with Ralu and a few other dudes, how is you getting all these public records on WAC 100? Damn. But that's all I got for y'all and all that. You know what I'm saying? Tune into episode 12 because I'm your host who does the most. Gift Star, a.k.a. Mojo, a.k.a. Gippy, a.k.a. Cocky Bell Boy. You know what I'm saying? Tune into episode 12. Gippy Lee, the green one. I mean, the green one with Gippy Lee. You know what I'm saying? You did. I'm all fucked up on, you know what I'm saying? But tune into next time with episode 12. The green one with Gippy Lee. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host who does the most. Just holler at me, you baby. Holler.
Sweep it up like a broom, the elephants in the room. Feeling like MJ, I walk it out on the moon. These boys faster than Zoom, I'm floating like a balloon. I'm from the womb to the tomb, I'm repping the green room, yeah.